Hello everybody, it's Stuart here from Hot Forex and welcome to our latest video, the basics of cryptocurrency trading. So some basic concepts you really need to know before you start trading cryptocurrencies. Today we're going to cover the issues of what is a cryptocurrency very briefly, the blockchain, the software that sits behind all vast majority of cryptocurrencies, the four key currencies that we offer here at Hot Forex: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple, and finally how to actually trade these assets, trading cryptocurrencies. So what is a cryptocurrency? Well, very simply, it's a digital asset. It's a medium for exchange, so it's like a currency, and it's secured by cryptography, very clever software, hence the name cryptocurrency. And it allows, like most money currencies, it allows payments for goods and services around the world. One of its key benefits, or the proponents of cryptocurrencies say that it's very much a decentralized system. There's no central bank, no central control. Unlike traditional money and banks and governments underwrite their currency, there isn't that with cryptocurrencies. All transactions are recorded and secured by the blockchain. Many computers agreeing that this transaction is secure before it actually goes through. Currently, the last count, there's about 1,500 cryptocurrencies. Been a big frenzy over the last few years, all driven by the simple economic premise of supply and demand. Supply is limited with many of them, and demand seems to be exponential, or seemed to be exponential last year as prices rose. Your currency is held in a digital wallet, obviously somewhere on a laptop or a computer somewhere. And so instead of having a real wallet with pounds and notes in it, coins and notes in it, it's a digital asset, so it's a digital wallet. Massive phenomenon last year, as much as many thousands percent the values of some of these cryptocurrencies rose last year as demand rose very aggressively. The blockchain is a software that sits behind cryptocurrencies. It's this distributed ledger, so everybody has to agree before the transaction can go through. So it's very much this peer-to-peer idea that there's no need for intermediaries, there's no need for banks and for processing of payments or transactions to go through securely. So no central banks or governments. They call themselves a radically better financial system, and it's all got a head of steam following the great financial crisis of 2007 and 2008, and it's run very aggressively since then. It's available in hundreds of countries, hundreds of millions of transactions now complete, and there's millions, 23 million wallets at the last count and rising very aggressively. So blockchain and the cryptos seem to be here for the long term. So with a cryptocurrency, you can buy it and sell it. You can mine it. You can actually be part of the process of trying to generate more cryptocurrencies for yourself, or you can trade it as you trade other assets. The main issues that still surround cryptocurrencies, all of them in general, whether you're going to mine them or own them, are the issues of security, anonymity, which is one of its key benefits, proponents would say, and regulation. What are the governments and the key regulators, financial regulators around the world, going to do with this new asset, this new product asset that's suddenly burst onto the scene? But in my view, the cryptocurrencies and certainly the underlying technology, the blockchain, are here to stay, and they can be traded just like any other asset. The key thing about blockchain and any new technology, or it's like lots of other new technology, is it reduces costs for many proponents of it. So that's one of its key benefits: reduce costs and makes processing much quicker and slicker. The issue or the rise with cryptocurrency, particularly during 2017, was obviously also associated with much higher volatility than traditional currency pairs. As traders, we obviously need volatility to benefit from an asset that's going up in value and down in value. But you really must understand the basics of trading before you risk any cents or dollars of your own. So please, if you haven't watched my basics of trading video, where I go through the very basics of trading, the leverage, margin and volume issues, you really need to have a look at that before you trade any cryptocurrencies. So the four cryptocurrencies that we offer here at Hot Forex are probably the most famous one, the most popular one is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple recently. Okay. Bitcoin is very much the pioneer currency, the most popular. Last year it rallied close to, one Bitcoin was very close to be worth $20,000. Now, as I talked to you now in March 2018, that price is pivoting around about the $10,000 level. The issues that have come up with Bitcoin recently is security, transaction time frames, and fees. Other cryptocurrencies claim an advantage over Bitcoin in that transaction. So although Bitcoin was first, it may not be the ultimate successful currency as we move forward. But we can trade it here at Hot Forex either against the dollar as BTC USD or against the euro BTC EUR. Next one is Ethereum, which is second and most popular and most valued in dollar terms. Last year, Ethereum rallied to $1,400, and now it's pivoting around $700. So like Bitcoin, it's sort of halved in value from its peak of 2017. It's a little bit different from Bitcoin. In fact, it has this smart contract within the blockchain itself, and claims to be more, therefore, open to new applications than many other cryptocurrencies. Again, it can be traded against the dollar or against the euro, EHT USD or EHT EUR. Litecoin is often referred to as Bitcoin's little brother, simply because it follows the transactions follow very much along the same lines of Bitcoin. With Litecoin, there's many more of them. There's 84 million in circulation. There's 24 million available for Bitcoin, and with about 16 million in circulation at the moment. Last year it's much cheaper, so people have been attracted to Litecoin because it's obviously 4 times less value. So $370 was its high point in 2017, and now we're down at around the $180 level. Much quicker transaction times. Fees are lower, certainly significantly than Bitcoin, and it's become very popular to own simply because of the lower price of the actual asset itself. And again, it can be traded here at LTC USD or LTC EUR. And finally, we've recently introduced Ripple, and this is sort of a bit contrarian as far as the cryptocurrencies are concerned, because it's developed specifically for bank to bank. So many banks have been involved in the Ripple phenomenon, particularly for international transactions. It's sort of lowering costs quite significantly, and the speed and cost of transaction has really helped interest in Ripple and its associated proponents. So it's expanded very quickly as well. Last year it traded only up to $3.16. Now we're down around about 75 cents. So again, sort of over half in value. But Ripple is seeing many exponents and lots of interest in Ripple as well. So XRP USD is the code if you want to trade Ripple. So what do we do when we're talking about cryptocurrencies? Well, there's a few things you need to be aware of. One, it is a completely unique asset class. It's not correlated to other assets, so it's very unique in that sense. And it's the actual price is driven by this pure idea of supply and demand. So more people wanting to buy it last year, and as it rolled out around the world, and that's why the prices rocketed very aggressively. Here at Hot Forex, you can trade it as a contract for difference, a CFD. Due to the high volatility, the margin requirements are 20%, but the standard technical and fundamental analysis apply. Many people have said you can't do that, but just like any other asset, it's driven by supply and demand, and the beauty of technical analysis in particular that you can apply it to multiple time frames. The issue about all the cryptos is this high volatility, and it's particularly driven by any news that comes out about increased regulation, decreased regulation, and any security, because there's been lots of stories of millions of cryptos disappearing, being stolen, lost. So regulation and security are the two key bits of news that you need to keep an ear to when you're looking to trade cryptos. So let's just have a quick look at them. So here on the daily, this is let's say as of March 2018. So here we see clearly all four of them here. This is Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple, and Ethereum here, all clearly in significant sort of downtrends here from the highs of December 2017. So all looking relatively weak technically. All here, you know, again under its 50 moving average, the blue line here, 50 moving average under it, under its 50 moving average here, all pivoting around key levels. So the lines on here, so 10,000 key line for Bitcoin, and it's weakening. Its 200 period is here down at what's that, 7,700. Ripple here, key point is the $1 level, and its 200 period moving average is down here at 70 cents, one to watch. Ethereum, similar sort of time frame here on the daily time frames, under its 50, its 200 period is down here at $560 cents. Excuse me. And same with Litecoin here, $122, the 200 period, the big strong support, but it's under its 50, it's under its 20. So the Bollinger Bands, the moving averages, all applying there. As you can see, we're moving down quite aggressive. That's up on the daily time frame, and similar with the intraday time frames. And you see the exaggeration in the volatility sometimes in these shorter time frames. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see how some of these wicks are particularly long. Here on the Ripple one here from earlier this week, big long wick down there. So they're the sort of volatilities that you need to be aware of. But again, you can see these are the trend lines, the yellow lines here from the daily chart. Obviously the 4-hour chart is following or leading the higher time frame, the daily chart down, and you know, even lower down at the 1-hour time frame, you get obviously much more exaggeration and much more the volatility that I talked about earlier. Here you see this big spike down here and Ripple out in the last few days. That was exaggerated, but you can still see where generally, even obviously this week, we've been, as I'm recording this, it's been a weak week for the cryptos, all of them sinking down there. So don't be afraid to trade them. They can be traded, and you can use the same technical analysis and fundamental analysis, obviously quite significant for cryptos, but the same approach can be applied to any asset. And the beauty of cryptos is they're not correlated to other assets, so they, you know, they're more perhaps more straightforward to trade with technical analysis as they've sort of matured over the last year or so. So thank you for watching, and if you've got any comments, any questions, please email me at webinars@hotforex.com. Watch our analysis on our analysis page, analysis.hotforex.com, and if you want to, our analysis Facebook page is Stuart Hot Forex Cal, so friend me there, and we post stuff up on there as well. So thanks for watching, take care and trade carefully. Take care, bye bye.